Merry meet Libra. Libra sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all Libra starting today, the 29th of November, 2024. This is Ariel, and today I am reading with the Magic of Tarot by Liz Dean, and I've already purified with this Verbena by Monotheme. You can find links to purchase these products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. Let's see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Libras. We have a 9 of Wands, followed by a star and an 8 of coins. Okay, all right. So it's been fatiguing at best for you lately, and you may not notice it yet, but the grace is here for you. The healing is here for you, and part of this grace here, I believe, for many of you, this star goddess, the grace of the Divine Mother, is part of the way that it manifests for you is by getting some rest and getting some rejuvenation. Because it just seems like you've been pushing maybe really hard or not having enough rest time, downtime, not enough self-care. It just seems like a lot of pushing and a lot of burning the candle at both ends possibly, or that kind of energy. Some of you worse than others, right? Some of you it's not been as big of a deal, but some of you have really been going hard. And it's not that that's bad. It's just that now it's time to stop that and allow the star goddess, that divine grace, to enter every aspect of your body, mind, and affairs. If anybody's around today that wants to do the witch's rosary with us, that's what it's all about. That divine grace of the Mother, and that is on my main YouTube channel, Ariel at 10:15 a.m. Pacific, and you can also watch the restream. Some people don't like it because it's a little Catholic-y, they think so, but whatever. But there's also a meditation on the Star Goddess card for you. If you look in the video description on YouTube for this video that you're watching right now, there's a link to all those tarot meditations, and that might be a good one for you as well, because she's here for you, and she doesn't want you being fatigued. She doesn't want you being fatigued. She doesn't want you to have any of those problems. Now, the 8 of coins is saying there is some financial, and whatever, it doesn't always mean financial like money, but whatever assets, whatever things in the physical world that maybe you've been struggling with, it's going to be available to you, and you have to use your attitude like an instrument. You have to tune into the prosperity by tuning into your attitude about whatever it is. So I always use the example of being maybe filling up your gas tank, if you still have a regular gasoline engine. And instead of saying, oh, this is so expensive, I'm so resentful for how expensive gas is and all of that, you could also, instead of that, you could make a choice to say, I'm so grateful, A, that there is gas, B, that there are cars, C, that I have enough money today to put some gas in the car. I'm so glad that I don't have to walk. I'm so glad that I don't have to, you know what I mean? I won't have to take public transportation to my job because it's so far, or whatever it is. Just, I'm so grateful. Finding a way to reframe things so that however you're interacting with the resources that you want more of is in a place of gratitude rather than resentment. And the reason why I say that is not because that makes you a better person. It's that it aligns you with the energy of abundance. And because the deep mind is sometimes very literal. And so if it feels it's not so much what you say with the deep mind, it's the energy that you put out, the attitude that you put out. And so if it's getting money equals resentment, then it'll say, okay, and give you lots more to resent about money. But if you turn it around into gratitude, it says, oh, not resentment, gratitude. Money equals gratitude. Okay. And then it gives you more things to be grateful for. It sounds overly simplistic, but it's a very viable technique of manifestation, using your attitude as an instrument, as a tool, just fine-tuning your attitude. And not making yourself wrong or bad if you notice a bad attitude. Instead, being happy. Like, oh, yay, bad attitude. Let's turn it around. Let's adjust that and see what happens. See what we get. So that's a wonderful card to have in your reading, because it really does give you some very powerful tools to use. There's these two, what I call the two negative nines in your past. But if it's in your reading, even though it's in your past, you're still responding to that energy of it. So we'll get into that in a second. This is the Page of Coins, and this is the good old Magician. Okay, so on this Nine of Swords, it's all about worry. And it's very clear that your worry is coming out of the worry was coming from you being fatigued and undernourished on some level. And it's a vicious cycle, because then it causes you to not take care of yourself because you're worried. And then not taking care of yourself fosters more worry, and it goes around and around and around and around. And it's a vicious cycle that I think, based on what I'm seeing here, you're shutting down. But you want to completely shut it down. And the way you can do that is by giving it over 100% to this energy that we're calling the Star Goddess. You can call it the Goddess, Shekinah, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, Great Spirit, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. It's so not picky. It's just the idea of divine grace, that just like a perfect mother, no matter what you did, that perfect mother would not hold it against you, would not only forgive you, but help you make it all better. And that's exactly what that energy is. And so you want to call on that rather than getting into responding to whatever these things are that it's causing you fatigue and worry. You don't want to worry. Worry is a habit that we get into that we don't realize is more harmful than cigarette smoking. It's a very bad habit. And I like I said, it looks like you're trying to give that habit up. So I'm grateful for you. I'm happy about that, because it doesn't look like you're doing it now. But allow that divine grace to come through, because she can permeate all aspects, not only of your body, mind, and affairs, but also move into your past and undo the consequences for any past mistakes that you've made. So that's a great reason to call upon this energy and to invite it, so that you're not dealing with any after effects from whatever you were going through mentally. Because you know how there's a lag time between what we plant in the astral and when it manifests. And that's a protection for us, because it gives us time to reverse things, and she can do all that reversal for you. Okay, then we've got this beautiful Page of Coins. As she reverses that, as she brings that grace and that purity and that purification in your mind, and you get that peace, you get that relaxation, you get that rest and rejuvenation, you're open and receptive to all kinds of new ideas that you hadn't thought of before, that you would never have thought of in this state, because your mind is calm, your mind is peaceful and open and receptive to the infinite's help and assistance. And part of the help and assistance that you're going to be getting is information. That's the page is always information or news, but it's going to be information about money or those assets, whatever these assets are that we're telling you that you need to be careful of your attitude, because that's a tool for manifestation. So as you receive these inspirations or this information or this news, usually I'm seeing, well, not usually, I'm seeing this in this particular reading more as an internal inspiration, but it might be people. It could be people or books or bumper stickers, who knows, that tells you something that you need to know in order to have the right frame of mind, the right point of view, the right data on whatever level to get what you want in the physical world. Like I said, for the coins, most frequently it is about money, but not always. It could be about health. It could be about whatever assets are important to you. Now, the Magician card is often, the problem with the Magician card is that it deals with other people's opinions. It's our need to tap dance for people. And it's a type of manipulation that we do. We all do it to try to put our best face forward so that people like us and we get a good response out of people. We don't see that as manipulative, but it is. And because we're afraid if we're just ourselves and we don't say the right thing or do the right thing, people are going to respond poorly to us. And, we could be right. But it's better for us to, rather than try to manage other people's perceptions of us, it's better for us just to be ourselves and to put the cards on the table. And if they like us, they like us. If they don't, they don't. And there's nothing that I need to get from you because, based on me putting some sort of image out there for you or manipulating the situation. I don't need anything that could give me, because everything that I need is coming to me right now through this star goddess. And I can get all of my needs met through my attitude. I don't need to manipulate anything. I don't need to manipulate the situation. I don't need to manipulate my interaction with you. I don't need to make you like me. I don't need anything like that. All I need to do is focus on my attitude and let the star goddess do her work through me. And I'll get all the information that I need as I need it. And I don't have to do any of that, that magician-y stuff, that juggler stuff. All right, so if you have time over the next couple of weeks, you may want to check out the link in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel for the tarot card meditations. Listen to the one for the star goddess, definitely, if you have time, because that's all about that divine grace. And then also this magician card, you might want to listen to that one too, because it really helps you to not to let go of other people's opinions. And it's really helpful to do. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, Libra. Until your next reading, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Blessed be.